Howdy, howdy. How we doing out there today? Oh, Lordy. What's going on? What's up, motherfucker? What's up, Hammer Down? Oh, man. Man, you know what? Every time I get a notification that you're live, man, I just go to jump in there. Hey, you done quit live? Man, like, what's happening? You know, like I want to jump in there sometimes too, you know? But, Wait. Why no goofing off, man? I'm sitting at the house. You know? Wait. What was that calling me? Ah, shit, Ray. Ray months ago, you and your technology issues, the smoking issues, and oh shit, what's up, Mass Choice? Oh shit. You know what? I got a funny comedian. I got to be a little bit of a comedian tonight, okay? So, my fiance, you know, because she's pregnant and all that, she went and got some stuff from the VA today. Like the what is it? One of them breast pumps for breast milk and everything. She goes, "Honey, you want to come in here and play with my breast pump?" I said, "No. What the fuck do I want to play with it for? Do you want me to put it on and start trying to milk shit that ain't gonna milk?" I thought it was kind of funny, but anyways, so we got her back today, finally. What's up, Jason B? So Raw Wizard says it's time to put some miles down. Oh yeah, I hear you there. Well, I've been broke down since Saturday. The truck at the house. The truck kept blowing axle seals all last week, and so yeah, I finally said, you know what, enough's enough, and took it to a shop. And yeah, I finally had enough of it, and then finally said sent an email out to my vice president over the line haul and stuff like that. I'm still waiting to hear back from him, but the important thing is I'm still moving. I got my truck back. I only took them a day and a half to fix it. Well, actually, they didn't even have the truck in the bay yesterday when I went down to the shop. They put it in there today, got the parts and everything around 1, took it apart, put it back together, put a new set of brakes on the back, on the axle that was leaking. And then fixed it up right now. So let's see what Jason B said. So Jason B says, so I went and bought 2 GoPro Hero Sessions 5S each for $75 at Target. They price match Dick's Sporting Goods price. Just letting you know, they might still be honoring that. All right, yeah, that's cool right there, brother, man. I appreciate that, Jason B. But yeah, I ended up making a live video of me hooking up to the trailer. I thought I was gonna have to freaking use my dunnage to lift my trailer up when I hooked up to it, because my trailer had sunk about 6 inches in the ground when I dropped it, apparently, and which, saying bad connection. All right, which was not the case. I actually was able to get up underneath it without having to raise it or anything like that, which I was freaking out when I looked at it earlier. I'm like, oh shit. So which was good, because I actually used my head and I was like, you know what, this will be fine. And so but yeah, Choice Mass, I actually told my safety manager about my YouTube channel today, and my fleet manager, and they said, oh shit. So they're checking out my YouTube channel too. So we might hear something from them going, good job, good info you're putting out on your securement and stuff like that. So I might be getting props from them for that. I mean, I know everything that I've been putting out is to TMC standard, so we really shouldn't have anything to worry about there. So we'll just have to see. I told my safety manager, I was like, dude, if you watch some of my videos and you see something I'm doing wrong, or you see something that's just not quite right, let me know, so that way I don't, you know, get fired for putting out the wrong information, or if I ain't doing it to TMC standard, you know, the way that they want it to be presented on freaking social media and stuff like that. No, I don't know if they know about yours. Choice Mass, who's your fleet manager, man? Well, actually, never mind. Don't tell me your fleet manager. Where are you dispatched from? Well, I know you're from New York, man. Up there in the Great White North there, don't you know we? Up there in New Yorkers, eh? Oh, get the fuck out of here. I got a load of shingles on right now, Big Beautiful. I mean, Real Beautiful. I got a load of shingles on here. I'll show you. But I got to go down and check the straps and everything like that. But yeah, but we gotta head out early in the morning. I'm thinking about getting up and leaving around about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and getting down there to Austin, Texas around about 9:30, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, and hopefully getting a load off. getting that load off in the morning and then picking something else up. No, man, I ain't gonna give you that invitation, bro. So, I'll tell you, Jason B, some of them dedicated routes, they don't pay nearly as good, bro. I'll tell you that, Jason B. Some of those dedicated routes, they're good for the guy that wants to be home, you know, every once in a while and stuff like that, you know, throughout the week, or they're good for the guy that, you know, wants to be home on Friday and not have to worry about leaving out on Sunday. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go through Dallas or Fort Worth to go down to down to Austin. I haven't decided yet. I think I'm gonna go down 35 though, because freaking that's pretty much the best way to go. I think pretty much straight shot south down to Austin. Here we'll open the truck up and look at the Qualcomm and see what it says to do, what route it wants to take, and then we'll route match it and everything like that, what I want to do. Sometimes I like taking the back road. So anyways, before we do all that, I want to tell you guys how to operate this damn thing. For some of you guys that don't know how to operate an E-log, alright, so here's your hours of service log right here. So you got your summary right there. You got your clocks. Alright. You shouldn't really have to worry about any of this, but this is a good tool to use whenever you want to actually get down to the actual hour. Whenever you do a 10-hour break and figure out what time you can get up and everything. Here's where your day's log is and stuff right there. Here's your graph where it shows you what you've done and all that. And this is over your 8 days right here. And then this is where you go through and approve your log. And then your load information and stuff like that. So right here you do like your status. Like I'm in Sleeper Berth right now. So if you ever wanted to change it, you just go right here, change. So you got on duty, driving, and off duty. So you like, if you were to go to on duty, you can hit this right here, scroll down, you do your pre-trip, your load checks, accidents, drug testing, citations, DOT inspection, unloading, loading, oversized load, stuff like that. So we're gonna go here and hit cancel so that way it doesn't throw me on duty. But yeah, this is pretty simple to learn how to use and stuff like that. It's not really all that hard. But every day you want to go here to approve and approve your log every day. But right here, this is your summary for the day, for your hours that you've got for today. See, I've got 12 hours and 21 minutes left on the 14-hour clock. That's how many hours I have left for the day to work with. And on my 11-hour drive clock, I only have 10 hours and 40 minutes left. But if I were to drive right now, I have 8 hours available to drive until I have to take a mandatory 30-minute break. So, with all that being said, you have to work it to where whenever you take your 30-minute break, you don't have to take more than one during the day. So, like, let's just say I run 4 hours of my clock, and take a 30-minute break, right? Well, then at that point, I would get back roughly about, depending on how many hours I had left on my 8-hour clock. Like, you can run 4 hours, have about 4.5 left, do a 30-minute break, and then you'll have 7.5 hours left. So it's really not that bad of a deal. So, let's see here. What's the comments looking like? Alright. Jason B says it looks like it's so much easier than paper logs. Damn it, Ray, you deleted his comment, man. Y'all got to be easy on the deleting people's comments and everything, y'all moderators and stuff. Hammer Down says paper log life is much better. I don't know. All I've done is e-log, so I can't tell you how much better paper log is. Work Jones says they call our paper logs a work diary. Yeah, I would imagine, you know, like you living in Australia and like we're in the United States, there's something different like that over there. Jason B goes, this is easier for sure than paper logs, but I get what you're saying. Jason B goes, this does all the math for you. Yes, it does. It gives you a countdown. Yep. Hammer Down goes, the new age truckers, majority are puss. Most can't even run a damn full clock anyways. Yeah, most of them are. But me, I run that 14 and 11 out every single day. Yeah, it's not really that bad. So here I'm going to show you guys how to use the dang thing here. Alright, so right here you got your messages, right? So let's say you got a breakdown, right? So you'll go up here to compose, right? Well, cancel that. Yeah, yes. And then you'll go down here, let's see. Our breakdowns are macro 31. So right here, you hit 31 for your breakdown. See, you can pose all that stuff. You can send in messages and stuff that to certain people that you need to do. And then you'll go back here, and then all this is right here is all your messages and stuff and all that. So it's pretty much easy to figure out, self-explanatory. I'm not going to go into grave detail about it, but here, right here is my GPS, my navigation and stuff like that. And then right over here, if you hit this button right here, it shows you your workflow, your dispatch, and all that stuff. So pretty easy stuff to figure out. It's not that hard. And then like you got multimedia messages and stuff like that right here, where you can learn how to operate your truck, learn security. That fuel and wash locations are in here as well. So with that being said, it's not that very difficult. See, like right here you got web browser, vehicle diagnostics, a few little other things like that. And then you got your critical event reporting, and right here where it says games, yeah, you can actually, there's actual games on here you can play too as well. But other than that, that's pretty much it. All you need to know about the Qualcomm and stuff like that on how to operate it. Holy crap. So let's see here, Jason B, you gotta get the ruler out and then the calculator. And if you make a mistake, then you have to do the whole paper over. I tell you, e-logs is much easier. Hammer Down says trucking is all numbers. So a few more numbers shouldn't be an issue. Work Jones says used to be called a logbook or a cheat book. Yeah, they called them logbooks over here. Real Beautiful Beauty says, I hear they don't teach paper logs that much in school, but I think you need to know how to do them both ways. Well, TMC actually teaches you how to do both. Hammer Down says, LOL, Jason, you must not be a driver. No, he's going through truck driving school there, Hammer Down. And then Hammer Down goes, yeah, well, trucking is all numbers. Ask someone you respect. They will tell you every part of your day is numbers. Hammer Down goes, why should my day stop if a shipper takes all day to load me? Fuck that. Start a clock and roll on. And Jason B goes, but what I'm trying to tell you is one less thing you worry about. You let the computer do it. Oh, Lord. Let's not have the profitability stuff going on. Alright, guys. Let's not have a drama argument here. Let's everybody get along here and just enjoy each other's company. Alright. So how's everybody doing out there tonight? This video is getting 21 minutes and 32 seconds long. So how's everybody doing tonight? I'm worry free and stress free now that I got my truck back. So yeah, Hammer Down. Keep boasting that damn glider, man. I'm a little jealous. Yeah, Real Beautiful, I got a dog. So I'm actually gonna check a few things while I got the chance to. Well, she's a mix. I think she's got border collie in her and some other things. Yeah, hopefully they fixed her right this time, but yeah. I just want to check a couple things here. Make sure everything's kosher and good to go. I hope that ain't a sign of something bad. Or that's just dirt. I'm hoping it's just road debris and dirt. Yeah, I'd rather have a cat in here myself. So everybody's got their own preferences and stuff, but this is a good motor. It's not too terrible. It's actually not that bad of a running motor. 450 horse. It's got a 13 speed behind it. It's a 9-speed converted into a 9-speed with the splitter and airline taken off of it, and this thing's got right at 620,000 miles on it. But if you look at it, it doesn't have a drop of oil on the motor. That's one of the things that really makes me want to buy this thing sometimes. And but this thing don't leak a drop of oil. It don't hardly use a drop of oil between services and stuff like that. So it's a really good running truck. Now let's just hope I can keep axle seals in it now, because they fixed the axle seals that were bad, So let's just hope it stays in the road. You see all that oxidation on it. It's soon to be getting rid of. As soon as winter time is fully over with, this truck's going through a full polish. And but this truck, I'm gonna fully polish it. And she's gonna be looking real shiny and beautiful going down the road, I tell you. You know, you got to take pride in your sometimes. This is one of them. Holy shit. Bad connection all the fucking time out here. Yes and no. You get to pick your truck. Got a question here. Let's see here. Thank you guys, thank you. Mark Jones says the VT903 full noise. Yeah, I would agree with you that one. Did they clean all the oil off? No. I'm gonna have to go get the truck washed. Race Fan 488s ask, did you get to pick your truck or do you just get what they have available? Sometimes you get the option to pick. It just depends on more of availability of trucks. They have 9 speeds and automatics right now. They're getting rid of all the square hood trucks. I found out what they're selling these 388s for, and it's really not a bad price. They're selling these things between 60 and 65,000. Which really is not a bad price on them. They got the 13 speeds in them, 355 rear gears, or 265-inch wheelbase with a 450 Cummins in them. And they've got 70-inch bunks, double bunk sleeper, and they just got the EPA stuff on it. It's not a bad deal. So I hope that answers your question there, Race Fan, about whether you get to pick your trucks or not. But they're not bad trucks. You just got to get used to doing 62. That's all it is. I went from driving a race car to driving 62 miles an hour. That was a real adjustment. Well, Hammer Down, let me ask you something then. Is it illegal to delete the DPF stuff on a truck? I'm going to wait on Hammer Down's response here and see what he says. This ought to be good. Well, I mean, to each his own, but everybody's got to start somewhere. You know, it's not as bad as, you know, what you think it is. I mean, you still make pretty decent money at 62, so. But you make all right money. I mean, I make anywhere between $700 to $800 a week at 62. And Hammer Down goes, it might be, depends if you get caught. Same thing as racing. Yeah, I didn't do a whole lot of street racing. I don't know what you're talking about, Hammer Down. Well, I mean, I've been talking to Peterbilt, and they say it's illegal. I've talked to, you know, DOT, and they say it's illegal, so I don't know. Dude, Jason P, take your time, bro. Take your time if you're on the phone. Yeah, that's what I was told, is altering anything that is EPA emissions is illegal. and you cannot go do it. Either way, I still don't care. I mean, it's still a good truck. I'll eventually get me a glider one of these days. New Jersey and New York. Yeah, but race fan, they're actually starting to regulate gliders right now too. The government doesn't like the fact that the glider market has risen in the last few years quite a substantial amount. So they're actually trying to regulate how many gliders can be made a year and sold. Oh yeah, I know that too, Hammer Down. So, Lee Craig goes, if you take the components off, then it's illegal. Hammer Down goes, if you tamper with them too, falsifying the reading to the ECM is illegal. And Hammer Down goes, but I know a lot of people who do it. Well, they can do it themselves, but Veteran Trucker here is going to try and stay legal as much as possible because he doesn't need that. He doesn't. I don't live that life. So, anyways, I got in this truck today, and the dude that drove it was pretty freaking tall, and I just could not understand how he was driving this truck. Had the steering wheel tilted all the way down, but the seat where my legs were touching the bottom of the steering wheel. I just don't get how that dude was driving this truck. Hammer Down says we don't use big boy shops. We use small shops, high performance diesel shops and stuff. Yeah, I do. Staying smart and safe. Yep, I'll do that. So, how's everybody doing out there? Well, I'm not going to delete the truck if I buy it. I'm just not going to delete it. I'm going to leave it on the truck. It came with it factory. It's been running fine with it. So why get rid of something that's not even harming the truck? I mean, yeah, it's actually clogging the truck down, but why get rid of something that ain't broke? Why try and fix something that ain't broke? I was always told as a kid, don't try and do nothing that ain't, don't freaking, try and break something just to fix it. Fix it when it needs to be fixed. If it ain't broke, don't worry about it. But I may do a video here soon. Yep, just like Ray Muncie says, keep it simple, stupid. I mean, obviously, if you see like a tie rod end going bad, replace both of them. Replace your steering linkage, all that stuff, and all that, because, you know, you replace one, it could wear the other one out and all that because of uneven wear, stuff like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is if when I buy a truck, is get it checked out by a good shop and have their opinions on it and see what they suggest needs to be done to the truck. If nothing needs to be done, then that's when I'll pull the trigger on it. You too, Jason B. Have you a good night there. Let's see. Lee Craig says the regeneration process cuts your power down by 50 to 75%. Yeah, you do notice a power loss whenever you're driving it, but if you're at cruising speeds, truck on. Whether you go northbound, southbound, or westbound, or eastbound and down, keep trucking on. I mean, I'm not a fan of this EPA stuff, but with TMC, the oldest truck I can buy and bring to the company is a 2008. So, if I were to buy a truck that was older, pre-emission, I would have to get a 379. There's no way around it to avoid getting the DEF system on a truck or the regeneration system on a truck. Unless I went and bought a glider, which I don't have $167,000 sitting around, which is what my truck would cost me to get spec'd out. Because I would want the cat motor, 342 rear gears, so I can get decent fuel mileage and still be able to pull pretty good. Let's see, it's going to have a double bunk sleeper on it. I don't care if it's Peterbilt, Western Star, or Kenworth. Let's see, it's going to have a 13-speed transmission. I don't know what just happened there, but anyways, and then it's going to have power, have a tri-pack APU on it, power, microwave, TV, refrigerator. Refrigerator's going to have to be standard with the truck. And then I'm going to put TV, microwave, stuff like that in there. And then I want to do a couple little things here and there to make the truck like it's my own. Like I want to build like a pull-out stove type deal where I got propane and stuff like that. Like a little table to pull it out and cook with on the outside of the truck. And then be able to have me a little grill out there on the truck with me as well as while I'm out there on the road. Because if I go out and buy a brand new truck, I'm going to stay out a month and a half, 2 months at a time before I go home. So that way I can pay the truck off as quickly as I can. But right now I just don't have the finances and the credit in order to finance a brand new truck. So we're stuck looking at used trucks that I might be able to lease. So, but Hammer Down says fixing DEF can cost 10 plus thousands of dollars. Yes, that is true. Deletes are under $5,000. One box deletes are about $2,000. The cost speaks for itself. Yeah, but that ticket, I've heard about that ticket and I don't want it. Me and my fleet managers already talked about it. About possibly just going ahead and getting a 379. But I'm going to make sure that I get the one with 336 rear gears in it. Or 355s. I'm not sure how 336s will pull with a flatbed. But definitely will do my research on the 336s. I know with 336s you'll end up getting better fuel mileage. Your cost per mile will be a little bit lower because you're going to get better fuel economy. But I'm just curious if running the 336s will hurt me a little bit on the hill climbs. Running up the mountains and stuff like that. So we'll just have to see. So who's all in here right now? I know Hammer Down is. Ray Muncie goes, I always figured you were a Volvo guy, veteran. Yeah. No, not about that life. What's going on, Mike Smith? But yeah, we're definitely doing pretty good now. I got the truck back today. Hopefully, I don't have any more axle seal issues. We're gonna run it for the next couple weeks, see what else we have that breaks on the truck, and then I'm gonna go probably try and get myself routed to Des Moines so I can go sit down with the head over the safety department and stuff like that. If anything else breaks, because it's kind of nonsense, you know, that my truck comes out of service and then just starts all of a suddenly just falling apart on itself. So like I told my fleet manager today, we're gonna freaking look at it and, you know, weigh our options and keep the good blessings of the Lord in our hearts, and hope that we get blessed with something here soon. Because you know, as long as you keep yourself humble, He'll humble you with everything that you want. So that's what we're focusing on. You always got to keep yourself in good faith. All right, Hammer Down. Yeah, I'll holler at you later. I'm probably not going to roll until later on tomorrow morning, around about 3 or 4. So I'll give you a holler later. Alright, so we up to 10 viewers. Who all do we got in here right now? I know we got Real Beautiful. We got Mike Smith. We got Ray Muncie. We've got Lee Craig. Who else we got in here right now watching the live feed here? I know we got Race Fan. I don't know if he's still in here. Yeah, we need to get a like spike in here for those of you that are new to my channel. Remember to like and subscribe to my videos. There's always new content coming out every single day. Right now, we've been sitting at the house for the last couple days, waiting on the truck to get fixed. So now that the truck is fixed, we're going to be hitting the road early in the morning, and then we're going to get this load kicked off in Austin, get us a reload, haul a couple loads this week, and hopefully make it back to the house this weekend, so that way, just in case the baby decides to come here within the next week or two, I'm going to be home for it, and that way, I can see the birth of my little boy. And then once I know that Courtney's well taken care of with the family being here and stuff like that, my fiance, I'm going to hit the road running hard as hell. And hopefully we can make up for some lost time. What's going on there, Kato? How you doing there, buddy? Alright, we still got Wart Jones and everything. Yeah, I hear you there, Mike. Freaking, you know, I gotta make up for lost time this week as well, so we're gonna try and make something happen of a bad start to the week. Like this load was supposed to be delivered on Tuesday. Well, that didn't happen. It's now, what is it? Let's see here. It is now Tuesday, still sitting at the house. Let's see what we got here. Facebook notifications and an email from Yahoo, from Indeed.com. Yeah, I was freaking I appreciate that, Uncle Jay. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot, bro. I'm gonna have to jump over there and check out your channel there too as well. Appreciate you jumping over here, showing some love. But anyways, so is there anything that you guys got any questions about, or anything that y'all want to ask me before I end this live feed? Waiting on some questions. Alright, let's see here. But anyways, yeah, actually, I got something funny for you guys. I went to the base earlier today and saw some people that I ain't seen in quite a while. And a lot of them didn't actually recognize me today. And then I went down to the shop to check on my truck. And as I got there, they're like, man, we were just finishing up on it. The guy's out test driving it right now to see if it's still leaking. I said, I guess I timed it perfectly. And as soon as we walked in the back, my truck was pulling in the bay. And they were cleaning up everything. And I was like, all right, cool. So they showed me everything that was bad on the truck. And they were putting all the paperwork together to have TMC pay for it and everything like that. And then they told me, they said, yeah, go ahead and take it home, man. And I was like, sweet. So I drove it home. And so now we're going to be leaving around about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off here, go spend some time with the missus. And you guys stay safe out there. Remember, watch what you do around the truck. Keep the shiny side up and the greasy side down, and we gone.